Today's Throwback Thursday, we show off the Amazon Kindle X Migu. This marks the first time Amazon has ever collaborated with any other company or bookstore. Now, the most interesting thing about it right out of the gates is you can actually toggle it between a Kindle reader and the Migu reader anytime you want. If you go here, you have the Kindle. So let's think of this as the 8th generation Kindle that it is. You have home, library, and store. You press home, you're at the home. You press library, you go through your library, everything downloaded, etc. And when you click store, you go over to the Amazon Kindle store. When you go to the Amazon Kindle store, it does access the Amazon.cn store. You can see right there. You can download things from the Amazon.cn store, so you can get both English content and a lot of Chinese content. This device is very useful for people that speak Chinese, who are Chinese, who want to download things from the Kindle.cn website. However, when you go over to the Migu reader, you can see everything is in the Chinese interface. This is because this is now, you've turned it into a Migu reader. Migu is a Chinese store in China, and unfortunately, you can't actually access any of the content from outside of China. You do actually need to be in China to get an account, to sync this to your device, to sync this to your account, and start downloading content. You need a Chinese phone number, and you need an address in order to get the content. You can view it through here, like so. You can actually access the store and see everything that's going on, see what the store has to offer, etc. However, you can't actually download anything and consume anything outside of China. We're in the Japanese office right now, connected to our Japanese Wi-Fi, and we don't get access to anything on here. Even in the settings, when you go here, you can start an account or log into your account via WeChat, but once it tries to verify your phone number, you need to actually be within China in order to do that. So you do have your settings divided into 3 different segments, much like the reader is divided into 2. You have the Migu settings, you have the Kindle settings, there's very limited, it's just my account, and the device itself. This is things that the actual hardware have to do with, so the device options being the time, the device info, update, passcodes, etc. The Kindle is basically just my account, and the Migu reader has its own set of settings. Again, everything is in Chinese. You cannot turn it to English, so whatever is here is here. You can try to access various things, but it keeps prompting you to log into your Migu account in order to do anything. You see right there. This is the current version of Migu we're running, and you can update the Migu and the device kind of autonomously. They kind of run side by side throughout the entire use of the device. If you go over to the Migu side of things, you do see that we were able to actually download a sample, not the full actual book. And you can read it, and you can go through a couple pages. You can do long presses, you can do highlights, annotations, stuff like that. But again, it's just the sample, so you are going to be locked into that. If we go over to the Kindle, this is where we will start seeing all of our original content that is synchronized to our account, how to speak and write correctly. There's the example book that we have here. You can see that it just opens right up, and then you get the English side of things. And then when you long press, everything is going to be in the device language rather than just the default Migu Chinese. You can see everything's written in English now. You have different dictionaries. You can swipe the panels to get over to translation. So it's all running as it is if it is a Kindle. At the same time, it's a Migu, because it is. If you're just joining us and fast forwarding through everything, this device is basically split down the middle, not in a split screen, but it's almost like a dual boot that you can cycle between anytime you want. When you click on the Migu reader, it becomes a Migu reader. The store, the account, everything is Migu. When you click on Kindle, it's the 8th generation Kindle through and through. So I hope this gives you a little bit of insight as to what the Kindle X Migu really is. Is it a Kindle? Is it a Migu? Well, it's actually both, but it doesn't really work outside outside of China for the Migu side of things. If you do not mind dealing with Amazon.cn, you can actually use this through and through. So if you're Chinese living outside of China, you can use the Amazon side of this device. If you guys have any other questions, comments, or concerns, let us know. But for now, another Throwback Thursday. This is the Kindle X Migu.